Do you or someone you know deal with ongoing aches and pains in their back? I did for years. Following a spinal cord injury in 2009, I dealt with chronic pain for many years. And the essential oils was one of the reasons I was able to get out of that pain. So today, in this video, I'm gonna share with you the exact routine I still use to help my back feel great each and every day. For the best natural wellness tips, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified each week when I drop a brand new video. This is probably the subject that I am most passionate about talking when we are sharing about essential oils. And that's because in 2009, when I was hit by a car, I suffered a spinal cord injury, a brainstem injury, and what I like to call all the other back injuries. The herniated disc, the sciatic nerve pain, I had it all. And I really never thought I would get out of that pain. When I was introduced to essential oils, I was extremely reluctant to try them because I had tried everything. However, I'm glad that I dove in. I'm glad I tried them because within weeks, I had my life back. I could walk pain-free again. I could do the laundry without my back hurting. God, I could cook dinner and my back didn't hurt. So now I want to share those secrets that helped me so I can help you. I want to show you some of the products that I use on a daily basis to help support my body so that I was able to eliminate that ongoing pain. One of the first products I want to show you is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. Now, prior to dōTERRA, I was not really a big believer in supplements. I really didn't think they did anything. And I was reluctant to try these. I'm so glad I did because they absolutely changed my life. Not only did they help support my body to get rid of the pain, but they've given me more energy, more mental clarity, and they make it so simple to get my daily vitamins, minerals, fish oils, fatty acids, omegas, antioxidants, CoQ10, ginkgo biloba, you name it, it's in here. And they're guaranteed with a 30-day money-back guarantee that if you don't feel better after 30 days, dōTERRA is gonna write you a check. I've been doing this for 5 years and I've never seen someone return them because they are absolutely life-changing. So if you've been dealing with ongoing pain, you have some uncontrolled inflammation in the body, these are a must for you. Now, another thing that I do is I grab these Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. This is a capsule of curcuminoids, frankincense, green tea extract, pomegranate tea extract, all of these amazing supplements that help support healthy inflammation. What I like to use this as is my extra strength Aleve. So instead of using that over-the-counter medicine when I'm on my backcountry ski trips or my surf trips or doing my acro yoga and my back is a little achy, I take one of these in the morning and one of these in the evening to just help support my body. The next thing that I do is my Copaiba soft gels. CBD is all the rage right now, right? Copaiba interacts with the endocannabinoid system very similar to CBD, however, it directly interacts with the endocannabinoid system. So, comes from a tree in the Brazilian rainforest. It doesn't have any hallucinogenic effects, but what it does is it supports the body in its healing process. So this I take every single evening before I go to bed to make sure that I give my body that anti-inflammatory support that it needs. And a side benefit of it helping my back is it calms my mind and helps me sleep better. So absolute must each evening. And then there's a few essential oils that you might have already heard about if you watched the intro video, but hydration is absolutely key when you're talking about aches and pains. So you need to be drinking half your body weight in ounces a day in water at a minimum, and I love adding citrus oils like lemon to my water. It just helps me drink more water. I take a drop of frankincense each morning under my tongue, and if the aches and pains are really bad that day, I take it a few times a day. I just kind of keep that in my purse and pop that under my tongue if I'm not feeling well. So frankincense is a must. And then we have Deep Blue. It comes in the oil and the lotion form, and this is incredible. You put it right on the area of discomfort. Your back's bothering you, your shoulder's bothering you, your knee's bothering you. You can do the oil or the lotion, both work great. And that is my daily routine to just give my body the support it needs to break that ongoing inflammation cycle and get me out of those aches and pains. I just shared some pretty incredible products with you. But I wanna know, which one of these do you think is gonna be most supportive in your healing journey? Comment down below and let me know. I'm so excited to hear. Now, essential oils had a huge part to do with me feeling better after my injury. But I also believe that some healthy habits and some simple stretches that I did on a daily basis made a big difference. So I'm really excited to share those with you next. Now that I showed you my essential oil routine, I want to show you some of my favorite stretches and how I actually apply the essential oil. I find that how we start our day and end our day is so important. So if you can take a few minutes to do these stretches at the beginning and end of your day, I think you'll notice a big difference in your aches and pains. So before I do the stretches, I like to grab my deep blue rub or my deep blue oil, and I just take a little bit onto my fingertips. You don't need much, and I put it to the area of discomfort. So I just take it and I apply and just rub in for a few moments. It absorbs really nice into the skin and feels great before you do your stretches. So here are some of my favorite stretches. We'll start on our backs. So coming to your back, you can start by just extending one leg and bringing one knee in towards your chest. If that's too much on your back, you can go ahead and bend the bottom leg. And you can hold this for 20 to 30 seconds and then switch the sides. After you do it 2 or 3 times on each side, you can actually just bring both knees into your chest and just draw little circles in one direction, massaging your low back, and then switch directions, massaging in the other direction. From here, I like to take my arms out to a T and let my legs fall over to one side. My gaze can fall to the opposite side, and I can just get a nice stretch through my low back. If that's too much, you can take a pillow or a blanket under the legs to support the back, or if you don't need it, you can let the legs fall all the way to the other side. Breathing here for about 5 deep breaths, maybe about 20 or 30 seconds, using your core, engaging your belly, lifting your legs up to switch sides. Again, taking that time, take about 20 or 30 seconds. You can repeat that 2 to 3 times. Another stretch I really like is child's pose. So coming from here, you can come onto your knees. You're gonna bring your knees a little wider than your hips, and then from here, you'll walk your hands out forward. Maybe your forehead comes to rest on the ground. If for some reason you're not able to get to that position, I wanna show you a few tricks. You can take a blanket and you can put it underneath your hips on your ankles so that you can sit a little more comfortably and walk forward from there. Or if your ankles and your hips are fine, but you can't get your forehead to the ground, you can go ahead and take a blanket and put it under your head. Again, holding that stretch for anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds. Feels really good to relieve the low back. Another trick here is bringing the knees in closer. You can let the head come down, rest on the blanket or the ground, and let your arms come down to your side. You might feel a little bit more of a stretch with that. And lastly, it's really important that we stretch our hip flexors. Our hip flexors are actually attached to the front of our spine, and when we feel like we're getting pulled forward, usually our hip flexors are tight from sitting and driving all day, right? So what we do is come to a kneeling position. If this is too much in your knee, you can do it standing, but I prefer it kneeling. I think you have a little more control. From here, your hands come to your hips, and you're actually going to rock your pelvis under. So the tendency here is everyone likes to just drop into the stretch, and it's really dangerous for the knee and the low back. I want you to take your hips as if you're pulling the front point of your hips up towards your ribs. You'll feel a stretch immediately in the front of the bottom leg, and then from there you can shift forward, ensuring that your front knee isn't going past your ankle. When you feel the stretch and you feel like you have control, lifting your arms up over your head will intensify the stretch, reaching long and tall with your hands and keeping that tuck. So don't let your low back dump, keep that tailbone tucked. And if you're unsure, you can bring your hands right back down to your hips to ensure that good positioning. If you're struggling with your balance, tucking your back toes can really help to get that balance. Holding this for 20 to 30 seconds, and then you'll switch sides. So taking your hands down to the ground, switching sides, making sure your hips are tucked under, and then breathe into the stretch on this side. I recommend doing that about 20 to 30 seconds on both sides, 2 to 3 times. And again, if you can do these stretches in the morning and the evening, you'll notice a really big difference in how your back feels. I hope the information I shared truly supports you on your healing journey. Each week, I'm going to be coming back with more value just like this to help you live your healthiest and happiest life. If you're like me and you like to print things out and have them in your hands, I compile all of this information in a PDF for you so you can download it, print it out, save it, and refer back to it. All you have to do is click the link down below and I'll send you that PDF right away. If you liked this video, go ahead and click the like button wherever it is down there. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, click the bell, and that way you'll be notified each week when I drop a new video with some amazing value, my favorite health and wellness tips, so that you can live your healthiest, happiest life.